14. Number 1. Exhaustion, exhausted, fatigued, lethargic, tiredness, tired. 14. Number 2. Complaint of color, of sort, present with, put on, and wore out. 14. Number 3. 1. A 67 years old man presented with a 9-month history of the increasing shortness of breath. The most common presentation is loss of consciousness. Coronal arteries may present as fever without any obvious cause. The patient usually presents with severe sore throat. The present symptom is this patient could perhaps be due to renal failure. Other conditions with a similar presentation include acute cholecystitis. Reduced, reduced growth is an important presentation. Complaint of celiacitis. 2 months following presentation, the patient was able to walk. 14. Number 4. A complaint of tiredness on malaise. She has put on 9 kg in within the year before she presented to her GP, although she denied eating more than usual. She was complained and she noticed that her hair had started to fall off. 15. Adequate, inadequate. Again, 4. Unlikely, likely. Severe, mild. Rare, common. Sudden, insidious. Number 2. Bone marrow, differential diagnostic, insidious onset, iron deficiency, pernicious anemia, progressively increasing, vibration sense. 3. Complete. A 39 years old man presented with a history of progressive abdominal distension over a period of 6 months. Bleediness may be caused by vitamin A deficiency. The bleeding and purpura are caused by a normal platelet function. The white cell count is normal, so we can exclude acute leukemia. The yellow color of the skin and conjunctiva is probably due to jaundice. There was a palpable mass in the right upper quadrant of the abdomen. Treatment is aiming at restoring fluid balance with adequate intravenous fluid. The anemia may be due to increased red cell breakdown. 4. Professor. What is again the diagnosis of pernicious anemia on physical examination? Student. The problem started quite suddenly, so it didn't have the typical insidious onset. He doesn't have any skin pallor, and he doesn't have symmetrical paresthesia or absent vibration sense, and I couldn't feel his spleen. Professor, what about his tongue? Student, his tongue was normal and not inflamed or sore. 16. Number one. One, school. Two, jawbone. Four, perdón. Three, spine. Four, breastbone. Five, rib. Six, collarbone. Seven, shoulder blade. Eight, thigh bone. Nine, kneecap. 10, shin bone or tibia. Number two, okay. Mass the type of the fracture. Open, there is a break in the skin. Comminuted, the bone is broken into several pieces. Displaced, the broken pieces are separated. 4. Graced, the bone is bent. It occurs mainly in children. 5. Impacted. The broken pieces are pushed together. 3. Reducing a fracture involves trying to return the bone to as near to their original position as possible. If a fracture is allowed to heal in a displaced position, the fracture will unite, but it may go on to malunion. 7. One. Complete the table. Delay, layer. Development, developer, or developing. Distant, distinction, distended. Failure, failing. Nourishment, nourishing. Babies with the fetal alcohol syndrome may present with failure to thrive. 2. Abdominal distension may be due to an enlarged liver. A small amount of alcohol in pregnancy can affect fetal development. Mortality from measles can be reduced by better nutrition. Delaying one or more of the milestone may be the first sign of this. 2. Complete descent. After seeing, they began to crawl and to walk. A child who has started eating solid food has been weaned. Someone who is not very tall is said to be of short stature. The stage in child development are known as the milestone. A child who is beginning to develop sexually has reached puberty. 3. Write the common English name for HDs. Enlargement parotid glands modes. Difficulty opening the mouth lockjaw. Crash and enlarged posterior occipital node. Hermann measles. Paroxysmal cough with vomiting, whooping cough. Papulous and vesicles, fur on the throat, chickenpox. Cough, and cold followed by rash in measles, sore throat, and rash scarlet fever. Swollen joint and hair murmur, rheumatic fever. Fever followed by muscle weakness, polio. Cough with exterior throat. Okay. 18. Number 1. Verb unknown. Inhibit, inhibition. Produce, production. Realize, realizing. Replace, replacement. Secrete, secretion. stimulation. 2. Full of HNRH. Gonadotropin releasing hormone are released from the hypothalamus and stimulate LH and FSH release. From the pituitary, LH release. Testosterone production from Leydig cells of the testes. Testosterone feedback on the hypothalamus pituitary. To inhibit HNRH, GnRH production, FSH stimulates the sertoli cell in the seminiferous tubules to produce mature sperm, and the inhibit A and B inhibit cause feedback on the pituitary to decrease FSH secretion. 3. Complete. A diffuse chain affects many parts of the part of an organ. A localized chain affects only one part. His teeth is deficient in iron. He don't have enough iron. Excess T3 and T4 increase the basal metabolic rate. March, number 4. Diarrhea. Are you bowel normal? Eating more. What is your appetite like? Heat intolerance. Do you prefer hot, warm, or cool? Overactivity. Are you able to sit and relax? Palpitation. Have you ever feel your hair beating rapidly or irregularly? Weight loss. Is your weight steady? Steady? Tremor. Do your hand shake? Okay. 19. Verb noun adjective. Accommodate, accommodation. Constrict, constriction. Constrictor. Conver, yeah, convergence. Dilate, dilatation, dilatation. Dilated. Drop, dropping. Oscillate, oscillation. Create, creation. 2. Master Pinto. 1. Skin. 2. Irregular pupil. 3. Dilated pupil. 4. Constricted pupil. 5. Cataract. 6. Dropping of lids. 3. Examine the retina with an ophthalmoscope, if possible with the pupil dilated of the maximum view. Look for papilloedema and for flame-shaped hemorrhages and continual exudate. Assess the state of the arteries and not the presence of any narrowing as well as nipping at arterial crossing. Okay. Okay. Complete. Physical examination relieved the girl with slim pallor. She was not obviously dehydrated. The temperature was 38 Celsius, pulse 100 blood pressure 110/80 mmHg. Examination of the rest of the cardiovascular and respiratory system was normal. The abdomen was not distended. There was generalized tenderness, which was most marked in the right lower quadrant and was associated with quarrying, but not rigidity. No, rigidity. There was no rebound, tenderness, tenderness, and no masses were felt bowel, so were fetus. Match. Number two. Um, loose bloody ulcerative colitis. Loose papal bulky coeliac disease. Clay colored obstructive jaundice. Black tarry gastric ulcer. Small heart irritable bowel syndrome. Flea and watering with mucus cholera. Number three. Okay, match. Blood. Have you passed blood stool? Bowel habit. How often do you open your bowel? Change in bowel habit. Are you going to the toilet more often than normal? Bull. Is the size of the amount of the stool normal? Color. What about the appearance of the stool? Consistency. Are the motion hard or loose? And offensiveness. Offensiveness. Do your motion have an unusual smell? 21. 21. Okay. Hysterectomy. Surgical removal of the womb. Menorrhagia. Heavy periods. Salpingitis. Inflammation of the one of the tube that come at the ovary to the womb. Salpingitis. Inflammation of the tube that connects the ovary to the womb. Cervical biopsy. Biopsy of a small piece of the tissue removed from the neck of the womb. 2. Menarche. 12 years. Menstrual cycle. 4 and 5 for 28 days. LMP. 1 of 52 ago. Menorrhagia, no. Dysmenorrhagia, no. Duchenne, a little with Duchenne. Menarche. How old were you started to get your period? Menstrual cycle. Are your period regular? How long do your period last usually? LMP. When was your last period? Menorrhagia. Would you say they are lying or TV? Do you get clothes? Dysmenorrhea. Do you get period pains? Duchenne. Is there any distinction between the period? What color is it? 4. A 45 years old woman has been having prolonged period lasting for 8 days with the passage of clothes. For 9 months, there was no bleeding between periods. Or after intercourse, her period were not particularly painful. She had not noticed any hot flushes or night sweats, and her general health had always been good. She had taken the oral contraceptive pill lutein a year previously when a Cooper Coyle was feared. She had had a normal pregnancy when she was 25 years old. Doctor, what seems to be the problem? Patient. I've been getting palpitation. How long have you had them? For about 6 months. But I've had hair problems for years, with tiredness and shortness of breath. In the end, I could walk more than 100 meters without having to stop. I had to sleep on three pillows. I had a mitral valve replacement 3 years ago, and that improved things for a while. 22, number 2. At rest, atrial fibrillation, cardiac open, heart failure, on effort, bleeding, edema, premature birth. 3. Dyspnea, dyspnea, breathlessness, arrhythmia, palpitation, orthopnea, breathlessness when lying flat, giant flat, edema, swelling. 4. A 30-year-old woman attended her GP surgery complaint of the blindness on one exertion. They have been increasing over the pressure of the month utilities product in problem and around 500 meters walking on the level. There was no history of the chest pain. She had had several episodes of fast palpitation which lasted 20 or 30 minutes and were associated with some shortness of breath. She had noticed some swelling of her ankles. By the end of the day, this disappeared over 23. Verb now. Auscultation, examination, inspection, palpate, palpation, percussion. Okay. Put the stand on the examining. Okay. 23, number 2. And measure the heart side. 6. Are there any murmurs? 5. Feel the radial pulse. 2. Look for clubbing. 1. Look at the upper beat. 3. Not any thrill. 4. Number 3. On examination, she was pyrexia while temperature of the 38.5. She was short of the breath. Her pulse was variable between 100 and 180 and was irregular in time and force. Her blood pressure was 130, 80, and her no, JB, JVP was up 5 centimeters, showing normal movement with respiration. Her perineal pulse were all present and there was no central or perineal cyanosis. Her best beat was displaced to the anterior axillary line but still in the fifth intercostal space. Her heart some were very interesting. When she was initially examined, it was noted that she had pan-systolic and mid-diastolic murmurs. Her beat of the apex when she was examined some hours later, there was a half pericardial friction rupture. all over the precordium. Okay, la última. Number one. Okay. 1988 saw the UK launch of live attenuate male mood and rubiola MMR vacuum. Chickenpox, varicella, isthmus infection, disease of childhood. Rabies has an incubation period ranging from 4 days to many months. The patient remained febrile, with peak of the temperature of 39.5 Celsius. He was admitted with a 4 day history of influenza-type symptoms of fever with rhigomalacia and general malaise. What a proportion of patients who recover from hepatitis B become carriers of the virus. The central part of Africa is in me of an epidemic of AIDS. Men's rubiola is most infection during the cartel stage. Lyme disease is caused by transmission of B. Bugdoptery from animal to man by Yoxid 6. PUO stands for pyrexia of the uncon origin. Complete. On examination, the locket unwell, his pulse rate was 100 minutes. He had a palpable spin, the combination fever and rigor in the patient who has recently returned from Africa, strongly suggests a diagnostic of malaria. Incubation period in usually 10 14 days. In this case, the patient admits he had not been taking prophylaxis regularly. The diagnosis was confirmed by the presence of parasites in his lung field. Complete the sentence. 1. An infection which can be trained susceptible with antibiotic is curable. Another word for the epidemic is an outbreak. Bacteria and viruses are examples of microorganisms. Someone whose temperature is normal and febrile. The common infection with Epstein-Barr virus is known as glandular fever. Finish.